Hi students, welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. My name is Mbithe, and in this session we are going to learn about direct speech. What is direct speech? If you're reading a sentence, how do you know what is the direct speech? What is the direct quotation? What punctuation marks are used? Where are they used? That is what we are going to focus on in this session. So have you ever been reading maybe a comprehension or a book? Or have you also been in a situation where you're writing something? Maybe you're writing a letter, maybe you're writing a composition, and at some point you want to write something that was said by somebody, but you don't want to paraphrase. You want to write exactly as they said it, word for word. In such a situation, you're going to use quotation marks that quote what the speaker said. And so whatever it is that the speaker said is what is called direct speech. So we can have a look at a few sentences and try to identify what is the direct speech here, what is the direct quotation here, what are the words that the speaker said exactly how the speaker said. The first sentence, I would like to be successful in life, Susan told us. I would like to be successful in life, Susan told us. So you can see, first of all, some symbols there that I've quoted or have enclosed the words I would like to be successful in life. They are called quotation marks, and we learned about quotation marks a while back. So when you're quoting the speaker, you're going to use quotation marks to enclose whatever words that you're quoting. So I would like to be successful in life. Those are the exact words by the speaker. Our speaker here is Susan. And then that part of Susan told us, that we call that the explanatory words. They're explaining who said this. When did you arrive? Soila asked me. When did you arrive? Soila asked me. So the direct words from Soila here are, when did you arrive? And lastly, the principal said the school closes on Friday. The principal said the school closes on Friday. In this sentence, you can see we have started with the explanatory words and then ended with the direct quotation. The school closes on Friday. So we will get to that. So it is important to note that whatever punctuation marks have been used during the direct quotation, they are also enclosed with the quotation marks. So for example, I would like to be successful in life. There's a comma there. That comma is also enclosed, and then closing quotation marks, and then the explanatory words, Susan told us, and that ends with a full stop. When did you arrive? That is a question. So there is a question mark. It is also enclosed, and then enclosed with the quotation marks. And the last sentence, how tired you look, we commented. There's an exclamation mark at the end. It is also enclosed by the quotation marks, and then the explanatory words, and then a full stop. It is very important to take note of that. Don't put the punctuation mark, like the comma or the question mark, after the closing quotation marks. Always enclose them together with the words of the speaker and then the closing quotation marks. So in some instances, the direct quotation comes first, and then the explanatory words, which are followed by a full stop. So for example, I would like to be successful in life. comma, Susan told us. So Susan's words here are, I would like to be successful in life. That is the direct quotation. Those are the direct words. They have come first in this sentence, and then the explanatory words of Susan told us. When did you arrive? Soila asked me. So it is possible to have the direct quotation first and then the explanatory words. And remember, after the explanatory words, if the explanatory words are coming last, there's a full stop. It is also possible to start with the explanatory words and then the direct quotation. For example, the teacher said, punctuate those sentences. So this sentence has started with the explanatory words, which are the teacher said. Take note that after the explanatory words, the teacher said, there is a comma. So a comma immediately, if the explanatory words are the ones that are coming first, there is a comma immediately after them. And then when you start quoting, when you just put the opening quotation marks, the first letter starts with a capital. It is capitalized. So the teacher said, comma, opening quotation marks, punctuate those sentences. Punctuate starts with a capital P. And then that sentence has ended with a full stop and then the closing quotation marks. Remember, the punctuation mark should not come after the closing quotation mark. And the second one, Kamau asked, where is my ball? So the explanatory words Kamau asked, comma, and then the opening quotation marks. Capital W, where is my ball? This is a question, so it ends with a question mark, and then closing quotation mark. So we can have a look at a few examples for further practice. The first sentence, who read the news? Isaac asked. So in this sentence, we have started with the direct quotation and then the explanatory words. So the first thing to check is the punctuation mark in the direct quotation. Who read the news? In this case, it is a question mark. It is enclosed with the quotation marks. And then the explanatory words, Isaac asked, followed by a full stop. The stranger asked, where is the shopping center? In sentence number 2, we have started with the explanatory words and then the direct quotation. So remember what we have said. If we start with the explanatory words are immediately followed by a comma. So the stranger asked, comma, and then the opening quotation marks. Where is the shopping center? Question mark, and then the closing quotation marks. Remember, the first letter after the opening quotation marks must be a capital letter, like there it is, where W is a capital W. And lastly, write the sentence on the board. The teacher told me. This sentence we have started with the direct quotation. So write the sentence on the board, comma, and the closing quotation marks. The teacher told me, full stop. So that's it for direct speech. I hope you are now able to, you can write sentences in the direct speech. You have taken note on the punctuation marks and what to do, where to put which punctuation mark. For further practice, you can have a look at the quiz, punctuate the following sentences correctly, and insert quotation marks where necessary. Remember to just know if the sentence starts with the direct quotation, or if it starts with the explanatory words, which punctuation mark should be put where, and which ones should be enclosed with the quotation marks. So that's it for this session. In the next session, we are going to learn about indirect speech, which is the opposite of what we have just learned. Thank you for tuning in.